Niagara Falls. Just the name makes you think of something huge and amazing, right? It's like nature's biggest, loudest show, and people have been totally amazed by it for like, forever. Imagine standing at the edge, feeling the ground shake. The sound of all that water crashing down is super loud, and the spray feels cool on your face. That's Niagara Falls, a place where nature shows off its power and you can't help but be amazed. The water is this bright turquoise, and it pours over the edge, making a huge roar you can hear for miles. A big mist cloud rises up, making rainbows everywhere. It's not just a waterfall, it's like a symbol of how beautiful and wild nature can be. You can almost feel the earth breathing, see history written on the rocks. It's a place you won't forget, a memory that makes you smile every time someone says Niagara. Niagara Falls isn't just one waterfall, it's actually three huge ones altogether. They're on the Niagara River, right between Canada and the United States. It's like a giant watery staircase built by nature, separating two countries. The biggest and coolest is Horseshoe Falls, named because it's shaped like a horseshoe. It's mostly on the Canadian side. Right next to it on the American side is the American Falls. It's smaller, but still super impressive, and it falls straight down, adding to the awesome sounds. Then, there's Bridal Veil Falls, kind of hiding like a shy kid. It's the smallest and it flows down the American side, making the whole thing look even more elegant. All three together make an amazing sight you won't believe. Each waterfall has its own special thing. Horseshoe Falls is the biggest and most powerful, like the Queen of Niagara. Think about tons of water falling 167 feet. The sound is huge. The American Falls is like a straight curtain of water, and its whitewater rapids are full of energy. And then there's Bridal Veil Falls, the smallest but still super pretty. Imagine a lacy veil on the rocks with the water sparkling like diamonds in the sun. Each one adds its own sound and look to make Niagara Falls so amazing. Going to Niagara Falls isn't just about looking, it's about getting right in there. One of the best ways is to take a boat tour to the bottom of the falls. Imagine getting on the famous Maid of the Mist boat, getting closer and closer to the huge waterfalls. The mist gets all over you, it's cool and refreshing, and you see the power of nature right up close. If you don't want to get wet, you can walk along the Niagara Gorge. Imagine walking on nice paths, hearing the falls roar and seeing amazing views from different spots. Niagara Falls isn't just a pretty place, it's full of history. For thousands of years, these falls have been important to people. Think about the Native Americans who lived there first, their lives connected to the falls. When European explorers came in the 1600s, everything changed. Niagara Falls became super famous, and artists, writers, and even daredevils came to see it. Imagine the first tightrope walkers, balancing high above the roaring water, amazing everyone watching. Niagara Falls was also important for making electricity. Think about how clever people were to use the power of the falls to light up houses and factories. Niagara Falls is also the story of the people who live near it. The city of Niagara Falls, Ontario is busy because of all the tourists. Imagine streets full of souvenir shops and restaurants, each with something local to try. The falls have also inspired lots of art, writing, and music. Think of poets and painters trying to show the beauty and power of the falls in their work. The falls remind us how amazing and beautiful nature is. They show how people can be amazed by nature and also protect it. Visiting Niagara Falls is a trip you'll never forget. To make it the best, you need to plan. The best time to go is spring or fall, when the weather is nice and there aren't too many people. Imagine cool fall days with colorful leaves behind the falls, or spring with flowers blooming and the falls roaring after winter. Niagara Falls has places to stay for everyone, from fancy hotels with amazing views to cozy places you can walk from. You'll find the perfect spot to relax after a day of fun. Packing for Niagara Falls is all about being ready for anything and taking awesome pictures. Good shoes are super important because you'll be walking a lot. Bring a raincoat or jacket because the mist can make you cold even on sunny days. And don't forget your camera. Whether it's a fancy camera or your phone, bring extra batteries and memory cards. You'll be taking tons of pictures. Niagara Falls is more than just a place to visit. It's like stepping into the power of nature. You feel tiny next to the huge falls, but also connected to something bigger than yourself. The sound of the water, the cool mist, the rainbows, you'll remember them all. So, whether you love nature, history, or just want to see something amazing, you have to go to Niagara Falls. Come see the power, the beauty, the magic of Niagara Falls, a true wonder of nature.